Hey, you have Patrick Findaro here, co-founder at Vetted Biz. Today's video, I'm going to go through 3 tips to be a successful investor in 2022. So 2022, even going back during the pandemic, whether it's a stock market or looking specifically in franchises, existing businesses, which is our forte at Vetted Biz, there's a lot of hype. And the markets for cryptocurrencies or stock market, technology companies, or even franchise stocks have been all over the place. So number one tip, don't get caught in all the hype when you're investing and really invest based on the fundamentals. So what does that mean? If you see a franchise stock and you're looking to invest in the parent company and it's being traded for 15 times royalties, 20 times royalties, or the equivalent of 10 times the revenue the franchise brand collects, that's pretty expensive, and you need to assume that the business is going to be opening up hundreds of locations every year, and the time that they stop opening up those locations, the stock is going to make a significant drive. So there's been a lot of hype. Valuations are pretty high for franchise stocks. For certain franchise opportunity, there's a lot of hype that people want to get into the next big cookie concept, and there's not much available in one cookie concept. So you start looking at every single dessert concept because you want to get into that one option, and you think that you can make $1 million in any dessert concept, but in reality, it's much less than that. So number one tip, don't get caught up in all the hype that's going on. And that's super important if you want to be a successful investor in 2022 and 2023. Number 2, where are you getting your information from? And it kind of comes. Are you getting your information from clickbait news websites or social media? Or you're getting information from a trusted source where they cite the primary document, the primary information that they're drawing their analysis from? So there's a lot of good websites out there that aren't just covering day trading and the latest hype, especially in the franchise industry, that provide information on performance, on how the franchises have been doing in terms of average unit volume year over year. Restaurant Business Online, for example, has a list where they list average unit volume for some of the largest restaurant concepts. Now, that's only 50% of franchises are restaurants, so where do you get it from the rest? Franchise Times has a list of the top 400 franchises by average system-wide sales. And then here at Vetted Biz, we have a lot of information on 5,000 plus franchises, and we cite the information generally from the franchise disclosure document. Or if you have any questions on how we're calculating this data, how we're calculating this information, just shoot me a message at patrick@vettedbiz.com, and we'll provide you the facts on how we calculated that data point. So it's really key that 1, you don't get caught in the hype, and that 2, you collect your information from a reliable source. And number 3 is trust but verify. So we might be providing you information. The Wall Street Journal might be providing you information. Restaurant Business Online might be providing you information. You've got to check that with the franchise brand, or better yet, the franchisee if you're looking to become a franchisee, to see if the information that they're providing is really true. We uncovered a fitness franchise stock, F45 Fitness, where they were saying that franchise owners were making EBITDA close to 30%. So operating profit within the fitness location of 30%. And through my conversations with franchise owners of F45, I did not see that. I heard it was less. I heard it was in the high teens, maybe 20%, but not 30% EBITDA. So whether it's a franchise brand that's publicly trading and they're reporting financials and they're commenting on how much money the franchisees are making, you can trust the information that CFO of a publicly traded company says, or a major news source like the New York Times or Wall Street Journal. But if you're going to invest your hard money into that concept, whether it's a stock, whether it's actually buying a franchise, investing in a franchisee that's listed on the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ, you can trust the source if it's a reliable source, but you need to verify. So always trust, but verify. Don't get caught in the hype, and do identify those reliable sources that you can make investment decisions on those are 3 tips that I'm offering you today to be a successful investor in 2022 and beyond.